either.
I already said let's do it.
All right.
She wants one.
She wants one. They're fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of entertainment. I mean, damn near useless. Well, mine is because 7.5-inch barrel does nothing
It's
but blow
useless.
flames.
It's a toy.
But I've shot that thing at.
There's practical use for it, but if it ever, what is it going to be practical?
I've honestly shot that thing at 50 yards and it does not keyhole. So I don't know. Maybe I bought the right things. Maybe I spent way too much money on it. But damn, it's a good little pistol.
What are we talking about?
7.5-inch AR pistols. Because his wife, see, I did good there. I didn't say names. Anyway, his wife wants me to build her one. And she loves my Des lower.
Not 7.5.
I was just saying.
Go 10.5.
10.5 is better. Lower recoil. But mine stays stable out to 50 so far.
Right, but
if it doesn't keyhole,
there's also a lot of gas issues once you get.
It's overgassed.
Under 10.5. Right.
It's overgassed. He punches them out at like 3 o'clock. Nah, 2:30.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it runs every time. It's never been cleaned. Has about 800 rounds through it. Huh. It's amazing. Well, yeah. I did wipe off the bolt the other day. I haven't shot it since. So.
Still, when are you going to need to shoot 800 rounds? That close range like that.
Never.
But all the fucking time.
Apocalypses.
Dude, the Boogaloo.
The big igloo?
The big igloo. Can't wait.
I don't
even care if I get smoked the first day, dude. It'll just be.
It'll be fun.
Right.
And then we'll be killed.
And then we'll be dead. Yeah.
Like,
well, you guys will. I'll be on a mountaintop.
See, that's what we got. Yeah, that's our plan. Put you on a mountaintop.
The mountaintop.
Let us handle the.
That mountaintop. Oh, we could do that. I mean,
let us handle the close range shit.
So let you die quickly.
Well, Mark's got us covered.
Dude,
I can only run so many rounds a minute.
Yeah. I'm a second long range shooter.
It's math, man. It's not good, man.
And that's why I don't like it.
That's why I do.
I'm all about just mag dumps, pelvic girdle, violence of action, man. Violence of action.
See, you've got to carry way more ammo than I do.
I don't care, dude. I don't care.
Your tummy cares.
No, that's how I lost weight. So that brings back a way earlier conversation where we were talking about how often you have to reload in a defensive shooting.
Yes.
Right. So I have spent hours and hours and hours and hours.
Oh, me too.
On watching defensive shooting.
Oh, not watching. Yeah.
And in all the videos I've seen coming out of several different countries, I've only seen one where a dude did a tack reload.
Right.
And that's, hundreds and hundreds of hours of watching people getting shot in the face.
Not that likely. Now,
But
as far as my brain goes, I'm probably, if I'm in that situation, after the threat is controlled, I'm probably going to dump the mag and reload, just in case. I don't care if I put down 3 rounds. I'm going to pull up another 10 just because.
Right. And
who knows?
Yeah.
It could be, somebody that drank a gallon of PCP.
And that's a training thing,
Exactly. Now, that's why I carry a spare mag.
Yeah.
For
the record, if you don't carry a spare mag, you're a fucking idiot.
That's pretty cool.
I don't care.
What if they concealed carry, a 1911 with a drum?
Carry a spare mag. Malfunctions, dude. Like,
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, and like my mags, my base plates are covered in nicks and dings and scratches because I dumped them on this tile floor practicing. I practice.
Dude, this gun.
You shouldn't be pulling out a gun when you're drinking.
I'm not. So this one, how long ago did I get it Cerakoted? Like 4 months ago? 5 months ago?
I was thinking 6.
Maybe 6?
I don't do time well.
The slide is already worn.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Because I'm doing 100 out of the holster dry fires a night. Because I'm sitting there just dicking around, watching TV or whatever. I'm unholstering that gun. I'm pulling it out. getting good sight on, or good sight alignment, sight picture, pressing that trigger, and I'm going back in my holster.
Right.
I do that 100 times a night. This gun, I can outrun anyone, dude. And I'm not like ego.
Yes, you are.
And what is it? Ego?
Were you talking Dunning Kruger?
No. Anyway, I know I can do it.
Right.
And so I'm not being egotistical about saying I can outgun anybody with my 19X. Anybody in our area, I'll say.
That you know.
That I
personally.
That I have competed against and know personally. I can outgun anybody. I haven't met anybody that can beat me on a dueling tree yet.
Oh, I've lost to you on a dueling tree, but that was video game shit.
It's the same thing, though.
I mean, that was with Surf Pistols, which I'm not comfortable with at all. It's just, that platform does not work for me. Now, that being said, I do have plans to buy a Poly 80 and build it my way, which will be way too expensive.
Dude,
it will cost twice what yours costs.
So, fuck a Poly 80?
Oh boy, here we go.
Rainier Arms has the Nomad Defense Gen 4 19 frame.
Okay.
1911 grip angle.
But so does the Poly 80. Like, the Poly 80 is very, it's a few degrees off, but it's very close to a 1911 angle, which, God bless the 1911.
Two World Wars!
Oh, God.
Two World Wars!
Anyway, so, I love my 1911. I will outshoot myself with my 1911 any day. But am I going to carry that, 6-pound turd?
Right, with 8 rounds?
Exactly. I'm not carrying, another 4 mags for the thing.
Yeah.
It's just something about that gun. It's so easy to shoot. Any moron can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, most morons can do it. I'm a moron and I can do it. But I can shoot that gun really well. The trigger is top notch.
Yeah. Yeah.
No striker fire trigger will ever touch that.
No.
But also, I don't want to carry a single action. I carry appendix. I'm not carrying a single action. That actually would scare me. Unless I could, have a bulletproof holster, which I don't want to carry either.
A bulletproof cup for appendix carry.
No, I stopped wearing jog straps when I stopped playing football, Yes, I played football. Look at me.
You were the water boy?
No!
The cheerleader.
Obviously a receiver.
He's a cheerleader.
I mean, you still own the frilly skirt, so let's talk about that.
Let's don't. What my personal business is none of these people's, okay?
Wait, I thought I was here to make fun of your personal business.
No, you're here to make fun of me as a shooter, not as the cross-dressing cheerleader. Okay?
I'm gonna let that marinate for a second.
Just let that marinate.
Canada Goose.
Canada Gooses.
Oh. So, is this whole thing just gonna be full of my ignorant references in guns?
No.
Oh.
It hasn't. Well, if that's how you want it to be. I mean, I think it's a good mix of ignorance.
Right.
My ignorance of long distance.
Which is a wide topic.
I won't even fucking pretend to know that I know anything about it. I hate scopes.
Why?
I fucking hate scopes.
They make life so easy.
No, they don't, because you got parallax and like Christmas tree reticles and like.
Okay, but you don't have to.
They're all dumb.
All right, so I remember.
Yeah, give me a red dot. And
so you used to hunt with a Savage.
Yeah, 308
with a scope on it.
Mm-hmm.
What would you have done without that?
You know what? I would have killed an elk. Because my cousin the night before fucked with my parallax and I didn't realize it. So when I was at 50 yards, all I saw was a clump of brown when I looked at my scope.
And you didn't just instinctively
No,
reach up
because
and turn
I'm
that dial?
not that kind of shooter. I don't know that shit.
There you go.
And now, are you blaming your cousin? Because you should be blaming yourself.
Absolutely not. No,
Exactly.
no, I am not blaming him at all.
So
I should have checked it beforehand and all that other shit. Yeah, no.
You can check it while you're on the scope. Like,
But if you
It's part of shooting.
understand, but if you're not familiar with like that kind of system, if you spent your whole life looking at a scope that just has crosshairs in it, right?
Right.
And you don't have to dial anything in, it's just a scope, right? That's where I spent my whole life shooting. Is like crosshairs, 100, 200 yards max,
All right, so
and Kentucky windage.
here we are with you dragging me to a competition, yet you don't give a shit about learning.
I did not say that.
Oh, okay.
I
So you're
did not say
willing
that.
to understand things like parallax.
I want to. It would
Okay.
help me as a better gun salesman. I mean, I get people.
Well, scope salesman, but
scope salesman. I can sell guns.
because guns are easy to sell. I mean,
But
people
yeah,
want
like,
guns.
I mean, I got a customer comes in and like, hey, I need this. I need a 6x22
Whoa,
with
why?
I'm just 6x22 with a Christmas tree reticle. I need to know. Okay, okay. This is a good example of
You
my.
sell Night Force, by the way.
Yes, I know. So this is a good example of my ignorance, right? So I sell Night Forces. Like in my shop, all we carry really is Night Force.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I got one Neotech and one Leupold.
You
So
should have more loopholes.
yeah, I agree. I think we should have more Vortex, but
And you should sell Athlon.
it's not my call.
I know.
So I had a customer buy a Night Force from me, wanted to come out to my range and zero it. I'm like, cool, right?
Let me call Mark.
I should have, because we spent 20 minutes, right?
Jesus.
And the crosshairs are on there, but there's this one hash mark above the crosshairs, right? So I'm dialing in these crosshairs. It takes me forever. Finally get it to where like we're on bullseye, and then he goes home, does some research, and realizes that top fucking hash mark
Right.
above the crosshairs is the 100-yard mark.
Yep.
Who the fuck does that, man?
All right, so a big thing about scopes: read the damn manual that comes with them.
Fuck a manual.
Oh, this is why you can't shoot past 100 yards.
I can shoot past 100 yards, 150.
Man,
Max.
I'm gonna take you out to 5 and just lay you behind a rifle and just say, do something, and you will waste $40 an ammo.
Yeah. I completely agree.
All right, so I agree. It is retarded that every scope is set up different, but those scopes come with a manual, just like pistols. Saying,
You pull the trigger, it goes bang.
no. So pistols, you know, a lot of them come with a 6 o'clock hole.
Right.
A lot of them
Yeah.
come with cover over
Yep.
whatever it's called.
Yep.
It's a thing with scopes too. So now with Night Force, I'm sure I don't own a Night Force. My God, that's out of my price range. So I'm sure it's the same thing. They probably have something similar across the line, but across another line, they probably have something different.
Right.
So look at the manual, read the thing, because they, for $2,500, they come with a manual. I promise. They come with a rub out. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's not that complicated. Honestly, long range is not that complicated inside of 500 at all.
Right.
Because I can take my 20-inch AR out and dial nothing and still be damn close at 500. You know, I can dial, half a minute and be dead nuts. But that's the cartridge. So that I guess I see why you worry about long range. I kind of do.
It's patience, dude. I don't have the patience for it.
Is it though?
It's like bow hunting, dude.
Yes.
I would love to learn how to bow hunt, but I do not have the patience to sneak up on a fucking animal 5
Dude.
yards or 10 yards.
Doesn't
20
that
yards.
just?
It doesn't do anything.
Is
for
it
me.
just my Norwegian that's in me
I
that says
guess.
I want to stalk, I want to be there?
I want to stalk too, but I want to kill it at 200 yards.
Boring. So easy.
It's not.
It's so easy at 200 yards. I want to be like, I don't take a bow shot outside of 40.
And that's another thing. Okay, 200 yards on a rifle is easy for you.
God, yes.